I'm about to redirect you. Is anyone getting the logic? Jesus said, I came to seek and to save that which was lost. That the world lay in darkness, but now I have come with light. And when light comes, there's a new narrative. That before we were abandoned to death and hell, but now light has come to redeem us unto himself. Jesus was all about the redirect. Say the redirect. Because it's a journey of transformation. We were no longer where we used to be. We are not where we are going yet, but we are on the way. Tell your neighbor, this is I'm on the way. Now I know that there are people here who were born on a Sunday morning service at the back of the altar, and you never left. In fact, make it better, your parents and grandparents were deacons, archbishops, so you were righteous from the womb-ish, if we could believe that. But me, I wasn't that way. And I thank God for the transformation. I'm still not there, I'm on the way. I know where God found me and where he forgave me from and how he's washing me with his light and taking me where he needs to go. And I say, just like that woman who was abandoned by the word, the law says this person must pay for her sins with her blood. And Jesus sought a way to rescue her. And I'm saying to you right now, who feel you're not righteous enough for church, you think if I go to that church, maybe that church will become holy because I know my ways and they are too holy for me. No. Jesus says, no man will be left, no woman will be left. I am going to redirect you. I can't stop without telling you the story of Paul the Apostle. You can find that story, and I encourage you to go back if you can listen to this or just read on your own. Acts chapter 9, verse 1 to 6. Acts chapter 9, verse 1 to 6. If you can display chapter 1, verse 1, and let's just read it together. This will be one place I dwell on. Because you see, Paul is such a very unusual character. Now, if you didn't know the story, Paul the Apostle, it says, and Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest, verse 2, and desired of him letters to Damascus, to go and to persecute the church throughout all the synagogues where they were, to find men and women who are of the way and bind them and put them in prison. When they were to kill the first deacon of the church, it was at his feet they laid the garments of those who committed it. He said, you want to fight? Have you ever seen that friend that says, you want to fight? Don't worry, give me your jacket, I'll hold it for you. Go on, show them, Tom, show them, kick him. Yes. That was the kind of person that was now on a mission to further that evil against the church. And God redirected him. I think it's verse 5. If you look down to verse 5, where he says he saw the light. He saw the light of the glorious King of Kings. And that light knocked him off his horse. And he fell and he heard. He says, and he fell to the earth and he heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he says, Lord, who are you that I persecute? And he says, I am Christ. Can you kick against the pricks and not be hurt? And Christ redirected him. Christ didn't smite him down. You know what's even funny? He saw a light. Someone say light. He could have heard a wind. He could have seen thunder. But he saw what? Light. The right solution for his darkness. And don't forget, he was a teacher of the law. You know John 3:16 is very popular. You know John 3:16. Who can say John 3:16? John 3:16, 1 to go. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Now listen, the reason it's so popular is what happened in John chapter 3 verse 1. A scholar of the law, a religious person who should know the law, by name Nicodemus, came to Jesus by night. Because if he had come in the daytime, people would have marveled, whoa, as high as you are, in the toppest part, he was the law. But yet he came and said, I don't understand. I think you preach with such authority. How is it that we can be saved? And then he told him, except you are born of the water and the word, except you are born again, you cannot see the kingdom of God. My mission on earth is to redirect you from a place of darkness into light. The law was good to tell you failed. But I've come with a solution. I've come with light. It's a different narrative. I've come to bring you out of darkness and to transform you into light.